What up, Shorty? It's episode number 40.
Nice.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, I'm not sure about the accent.
What? There was no accent, was there?
Yeah, I feel like if you say the word short, like saying shorty like that is like,
I am not doing an accent. We've
shouty. Like think about it. It would be like an American person being like, "Hey, mate," like that. Like it's like, certain words need to be said in certain ways, right?
Well, I'm not going to say them. We've just reached the magnificent 4-0, and I'm not getting cancelled. What's this all been for, mate? Yeah, that whole what up, Shorty, that was all I had for this intro bit.
That's fine. That's probably enough anyway.
Yeah, well, you can probably hear the music fading in, so I think we'll just kind of let you get into that properly. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Fine Leg to Full Forward. As we said, episode number
40.
Oh, for God's sake, how are you, mate?
I'm not bad.
Yeah?
Not bad. Yourself?
Same old, mate. Same old.
Same old. Another week of living together.
Yeah. Another week of barely seeing each other.
Yeah, funnily enough. I feel like it's a very common housemates thing to do.
Housemates. Oh, we did all right. We did better this week. I feel like we saw a bit of each other.
Yeah, weekend. We saw some of the Pels boys on the weekend.
We did see some of the Pels boys. That was bloody good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was at Travi's place, right?
Yeah, we did. It was a dress-up theme, wasn't it? It was a TV and film dress-up theme party. Yes. And a few of the listeners might remember on the show I did mention after I shaved my head that I'd be able to dress up as Dean Pelton from Community. Mm-hmm. And that was, of course, what I did. The best part of the night, though, what was it, my friend?
Best part of the night? Well,
You have no idea what I'm getting at?
No. What's the best part of the night?
When we rocked up and we saw Elk unexpectedly also in a Community costume, dressed up as Jeff Winger, dressed up as David Beckham.
That was actually incredible because it's like...
I can't believe that wasn't at the forefront of your mind, especially when I was talking about the Dean Pelton costume.
Yeah, very true. I don't know. I had so many good conversations, especially with Baz. Like that for me, it was so wholesome and so good to have proper conversations. But Elk's costume was insane. Like it, because on the Facebook event, it was very much you're not allowed to just wear a suit and rock up and be the guy that pretends to be in suits or whatnot. That's lame. Don't do that shit. So he pretty much wore a suit, brought a soccer ball, and that's exactly what Jeff Winger does in season 2. I forget the episode.
You forget the episode? I'm surprised at that.
Epidemiology is the name, but I forget the actual number.
Jesus Christ.
The zombie party one.
Yeah, no, I know the one. I just don't know what season and what episode title and all that. Fucking hell. But yes, it was a good one.
It was just a great night. It was weird because I listeners might not know, Critch isn't a very he's a bit of an early sleeper, which is it's good because you go to sleep early, you can wake up early. You're in the
these days, yeah.
Yeah. So even before we were heading out together, he was like, "Yeah, don't know if I really want to go." This is like, it was like 8:30 p.m. and you were real tired.
I was yawning quite a bit.
You were dead tired, and I was chatting away with Baz. Came upstairs later on in the night. It would have been, I don't know what time it was, maybe past midnight. I reckon 1 o'clock or so, and you would chilling away, strumming the guitar with a few of the Pels boys.
It wasn't me. I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't do that?
I wouldn't do that. No, not me. No. Come on.
I was impressed, mate.
Yeah, no, it was all right. It was, long week. Not Not enough hours sleep, but you soldier on for the Pels.
Soldier on
for the Pels. So what? We watched a bit of footy together.
We did. Tell you what, Freo looked to be the real deal. Hey.
Yeah, we'll get into that a bit later.
Yeah.
But yeah, we watched the Geelong game. We watched the North game together. Well, a bit of it.
We watched most of it.
Most of it.
The bit that we didn't watch when we were driving from our place to the party was when the game turned on its head. Unfortunately.
Yeah, but that's right. There's a bit. And what else? We got our first hate comment. We've made it. We've made it as a podcast.
Is that the sign? Is that what determines?
Yeah. Is it not?
I don't know.
Yeah, so on one of the latest reels we posted, not the one that we posted tonight and literally no one gives a shit about, the one about being housemates, there was a comment there saying, fuck, this guy has or what did he say? This guy's head is fucked or something like that. So, pat on the back, we've made it.
It could be
big time.
At either. It could be you. It could be me.
Or it could be that clip of the Vine.
Yeah, could be.
So the guy's face was there for like a split second.
Yeah, maybe it's not hate. Maybe it's just...
Oh, it's still not a very nice comment. We don't know who it was aimed at. It's still not a very nice comment.
Yeah. Pretty funny, though.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, we'll go with that. Do you want to... we've been waffling a bit. Should we get into Run It Back?
Let's do it. So, running it back through another week of footy, mate, few interesting happenings in the round.
It's a good start.
Yes.
It's a good start.
Kicks off.
You're nervous, man, because it's usually me who does the Run It Back.
Yeah, I'm not used to starting things, but anyway.
It's all right. It's all right. Well, practice makes perfect. We'll tune in next week to the start of Run It Back to see if he's done any better this time. So, yeah, the first... Where we go? First game of the round was West Coast Richmond.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Everyone's tips would have been correct, but the margin would have been fucked.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's game enough to put it.
We've mentioned before, haven't we? It's if you do your margin, you probably want to get it around 20 at a maximum. I don't think anyone would have put the margin as 109.
No.
West Coast. Oh, dear.
Probably not.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
We mentioned it last week and probably the week before, but West Coast have got a fair few problems on their hands. But,
I wonder what the biggest drop-off from... They won the flag 4 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's an almighty drop-off. I wonder what the quickest one is or the biggest fall from grace.
It's a confusing one with the quality of players they still have. But anyway,
I don't know what's changed. Anyway, yeah.
Anyway. But the other team out west, as we mentioned, as I got excited about beforehand, Freo have mate. They've been looking very good. They beat the Cats at Cardinia Park.
We were talking just last week about home ground advantage. We were talking just last week about how they beat Geelong at Cardinia Park in the 2013 final series.
That's it. Well, Geelong once again proved that, you got to play 4 quarters of footy, mate. Can't play...
2.5 quarters.
2.5 quarters.
Yeah, it doesn't usually end well. So, yeah, it's exciting times for Freo, isn't it? The D's just keep winning.
Yeah.
There's not really much more to say on that, is there?
I guess so.
Anything you want to add?
Not really about the D's.
Go the D's. We'll just leave it at
that. When we were watching the Blues North game, I did see that when the score pops down in the corner.
Yeah.
I did see that the Saints Port game. How good is playing footy in Cairns during the wet season?
I can imagine it makes for very entertaining, high-scoring footy.
High scoring?
No?
Nah, not really. Nah, 42-43.
Is that what it was?
It was...
Fuck me.
Pretty low scoring. But low scoring footy is sometimes really intense as well. Good to watch.
Yeah, 40-odd each though. Come on.
Not just too low scoring.
Oh, it's good for a primetime slot, isn't it? Fuck me. And then the Lions. We've mentioned how much Ashwin loves the Lions on the show before. They got a big win at the SCG against the Swans. So who knows? I think Joey Danaher might be out for a bit.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens there. being a footy podcast, though,
Mm.
we're going to just move away from footy.
That sounds, okay.
You've figured out by now what we do with these episodes.
Yeah.
We pick something that's happened during the week.
Yeah.
And we run with it.
Yeah.
So, we returned a TV that we bought together, didn't we, mate?
We did. We actually bought it late last year.
It's been a whole thing.
It's like Black Friday, I think. Black Friday.
Yeah, Black Friday
sales.
sales. Yeah.
And then there was a bit of, we bought it off a certain, we don't want to name, we don't want to name the TV brand or the place that we bought it off, right? Because we want to just in case we want to open up potential sponsorship. You just don't want to.
You're a thinking man.
Just got to be ready, I reckon.
No, I like that. I rate that.
But yeah, we did buy this TV a long time ago. There were issues right from the start. Well, it works. It works.
It does work. It does work.
It's a nice looking TV. You can go on the internet. You can stream Netflix and all that. Blah blah blah. YouTube, smart TV.
It works. It works it worked. It worked every way.
Yeah.
Except one.
Yeah. You can't actually watch TV on it.
You couldn't watch any TV channels on it.
Yeah. Which, I mean, in today's day and age, sorry, in today's day and age.
You're really missing that TV. It's getting really emotional. So, as we said, we bought this TV a while ago. It's been quite the ordeal.
It's been very, very, I've had to chat to Troy, Jared, Lisa, Dan, lots of people.
From where?
From a certain place.
About a certain brand?
About a certain brand.
Are we going to mention?
No, of course not.
Sponsor
We're not
us.
going to talk about it. But
we'll have, we know, you know who you are.
Mm.
We'll have our people call your people.
But it did get us thinking in terms of functionality, right? Like you've got something that you've got, like a TV. Ideally, the main purpose of the TV is to watch TV. It'd be like having a phone and you can go on Messenger and Insta and all that sort of stuff, but you can't actually make calls and texts with it.
Yeah, so it's like not completely useless.
No.
But it's just a little bit pointless.
Yeah.
So naturally, we're going to run through... Again, we're a footy podcast.
Yes.
Naturally, we're going to run through some footy scenarios that you might find yourself in. Emphasis on might.
Might.
That are just a little bit pointless. And I'm so sorry in advance for what you're about to listen to.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, does that not sum up our show?
Pretty much.
I'm going to clip that. I'm so sorry in advance for what you're about to listen to.
Use that every single week, I think. Especially on certain weeks where I don't know if the listeners can tell, there's certain weeks that I take the lead, creatively speaking. And
they're the best ones. They're the most creative ones.
And quite often the most stupid ones. But
that's what we love.
That's what we love. Do you want me to...
That's what we're about.
Kick it off?
Kick it off with a pointless footy scenario.
Again,
we are so sorry.
Number one. Scenario one.
You do it like NBA top 10.
NBA top 10. Top 10. Jeez, that'll be a clip and a half, I reckon. Number one. Being able to effectively snap the ball to the pocket when you're a fullback taking a kick in.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's not completely useless because you're just taking the kick in. It's just pointless. Although,
actually,
it could be like a set play.
Because it's like everyone thinks you're going a certain way. Everyone thinks you're going to kick it straight, go down the line. And then you snap it, and you go to the edge.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I feel like we're going to go through each of these pointless scenarios, and they're all going to be validated. I think we're actually going to. Wait a minute. That's actually we could do that.
Let's do that. Yeah. Well, they're a little bit pointless. They're not completely pointless.
That's right.
So we've got to justify them being a little bit. What am I trying to say?
A little bit pointless.
Okay. All right. Anyway. Scenario number 2. Being able to kick the footy higher than anyone else, not longer. So meters gained would be shit house unless we're using like vertical meters. So that would render meters gained Just a little bit pointless.
It would.
Mm.
I'm trying to think of a scenario that would be useful.
I would argue that fits the theme of the episode a little better.
I would argue that too as well, actually. It's unless you've got someone that's really good at sort of judging the high ball on your team, and you know that someone on the other team is not good at judging the high ball.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So not completely useless.
I'm going to find a way to justify each of these things, I reckon. Scenario 3, being able, you can tell I thought of this one, being able to bounce the ball, take a bounce, let it bounce through your legs, and pass it to a teammate behind you.
So is that like with basketball in mind, doing your flashy passes? Is that
Absolutely,
what that is?
it is. Yeah. Just like a like a crossover through the legs. But
in what scenario are you going to do a crossover on the footy field?
On the footy field, I really want a scenario that you can do a crossover.
Some of these might be a little more pointless than others.
Yeah, I'm struggling to really justify this one.
Can we just go back to that point you said a little earlier where it was usually pretty obvious when you've taken the lead with the episodes? With that in mind, I'm going to move on to number 4. I can't even make me say this. Being able to do a rainbow flick. Now that... Okay, let me think about this.
Yeah.
So your footy's on the ground. It's a loose ball.
Yep.
You've got... You're running full steam at it. You got opposition player running full steam at it. Okay. He thinks you're going to go down and pick the ball up.
Yep.
You're just that little bit quicker to the ball.
Yeah.
Quickly rainbow flick it over your head, over him.
Yeah.
He's got no idea what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
You're already on your way.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. It is a little bit pointless, but pretty cool.
In that very specific scenario, when you know that there's just that bit of extra time to do that, that would look sick.
Because the thing is that extra split second to bend down and pick the ball up, it's gone.
Yeah, exactly. And the footy would also need to be positioned in such a way that I think it's like, if it's facing the wrong way, it's hard to do a rainbow flick if it's like that.
If you're attempting a rainbow flick where the footy's on the ground facing the wrong way, you're a fucking psychopath. That's not pointless. That's just stupidity.
Yeah. You got to know these things. I think.
Grow up, would you?
Think about these things beforehand. Scenario 5: being able to.
Is this one in relation to what I think it's in relation to?
I don't know. Scenario 5: being able to hand the ball to an umpire or opposition player in the most respectful way possible.
So, okay. Why?
It's just being, being courteous and as opposed to, just like, just like very respectfully, just there you go.
What, if you've been pinged for holding the ball, you have to like present the ball?
Yeah. Yep.
Some of these are a little more pointless than others.
Yeah.
So anything else you want to add to that?
I mean, that was a clear pointless one, but
yeah.
No, it's all right.
Can I take a moment to apologise again about this episode, or should we just keep it going?
Yeah, go on.
Wait, to which one?
To apologise.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's all right. We have a bit of fun.
We have fun.
Yeah, we have fun. Number 7.
6?
No, let's go number 6, shall we? Tell you what I'll do.
Lucky number 6.
I reckon it's a big call. I reckon number 6 comes after number 5.
Ooh.
Trying to make sense of what you've written down here. Number 6, being able to know if a kick for goal is going straight through or missing as soon as it leaves the boot. Kind of useful in b-ball, footy, not so much.
Yeah.
Oh, so is that like when you know your shot's off in basketball and you go and try and get the rebound straight away?
It's like, is it, you shoot and you're like, off. Like you can say, so your teammates know.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell, do we know that? So hold on, time out.
Time out.
So are you trying to say there that you're kicking for goal and you can see that it's off, and you want to be the first one to like take the mark off your own kick?
Is that even possible? Can you take a mark off your own kick? Is that legal?
I'm not even putting that to the listeners.
Is that part of the rules?
I don't care.
That would work well with the high ball.
Yeah, I mean, you have to kick it 15 metres. If you can kick it 15 metres in the air, you'd be right, yeah.
You'd be right.
Pointless, you might even say.
Pointless. But like, it's a funny like thought though, right? Like, imagine that, having that ability. Like with basketball, you can shoot and be like, oh, it's off. And then your teammates know, and then they can judge and stuff. If you kick the footy and it's like a behind or a goal, you're like, oh yeah, it's off. It's like, no one cares. It's not doing anything. But imagine knowing that you...
So I've added way too much to it already. You just want the guy kicking for goal. You want his teammates to be able to determine whether or not to go for a behind, which they'll be able to do anyway.
No, but like he'll know straight away, like instantaneously, and then he'll be like, back to the center square, or keep going. Yeah,
I got nothing.
You can probably tell who's been in charge this week, and it shows. It's it's good though, right?
Number 7,
we have fun.
No, we have fun.
Being someone,
I've just read the next one. I've got to read.
Being someone that has a unique celebration for every single goal they kick.
What do you mean Wait, so if someone kicks 500 career goals, they have to have 500 different celebrations?
Different, each time.
Fuck.
Yeah, like that. A bit pointless because no one really cares. But
it is pointless. You're right.
Yeah. But also, you do you know.
How many are there? What could you possibly do?
There could be subtle variations, I think. You could, come on with the right hand, come on with the left hand.
If that's your first example, we are so close to the bottom of the barrel already.
Dead fish.
Oh, yeah, well, I was thinking that actually before you said that, because I'm trying to think of the amount of celebrations on FIFA. I don't actually know.
There's stacks, because there's like when you put the joystick in each
button
different
combinations.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of different celebrations though.
Yeah.
You'd have to remember what you've done.
Yeah, 500 times beforehand.
If you've reused the same one, would that goal still count? Would they take it off you?
True. Or just be shit and don't kick goals. It's always it.
That's a good point. How are we going for time? Are we all right? Yeah, of course we're all right, because we're not actually talking about anything. Where are we up to? Number 8. Okay.
Number 8.
Fucking hell, this is actually really good. So I'd say that this is fucking pointless. Being the fastest goal kicker.
Yeah, it's not... Sorry.
The fastest goal kicker. Now think about that.
Yeah.
Because what I apparently mean by that...
What do you mean by that, mate?
The speed during the run-up to a set shot. So whether it's actually a goal or not, does it actually really matter?
No.
It's about how quick you can run a kick with the ball.
Yeah. Well, what speed do you reach? Kilometers per hour.
That's pointless. That's a pointless stat. Tell you who'd... Benny Brown wouldn't really be relevant there, would he?
Well, he'd be the longest run-up.
Yeah, he would be.
Not sure what top speed he'd reach.
He seems to mosey on in.
Wonder if the listeners... Who's the fastest goal kicker you've ever seen? And when I say who's the fastest goal kicker, who runs in the fastest for their set shot? I'm interested in this.
That would make one person in the world.
That's interesting, isn't it? Because, all those players...
He's keeping on going, I'm sorry.
All those players, and I'm one of them as well, from the very limited footy that I do play, I always prefer to kick, this. I always prefer to kick on the run as opposed to a set shot.
You do, yeah.
So, why not just sprint? like run back like 50 meters and then just sprint as if you take a bounce as well. Just run.
And it's not play on. Well, no, if you bounce, it's play on.
Oh, true.
But if you're running in and you stay on your line, it's not play on.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't need to bounce during a run up, do you?
No, you don't.
You got to do it all in 15 seconds, haven't you? Or 30 seconds or whatever
true.
it is.
Then be quick. Be quick. Just be quick.
I'm done. I'm fucking done.
It's good.
Okay, that was actually a pretty good one. I'll give you that. That was a good one.
It's good. All right. Number 9. Being incredibly talented at dribble kicks, but only when it's a set shot.
Is there a man on the mark?
Yes. You can dribble around them. But I'd presume there's probably someone waiting back at the goal square.
It depends on your definition of incredibly talented.
True.
Because it'd have to be like from another planet.
You could get it in such a way that it goes, and when it kicks up.
Oh, yeah.
And then it kicks up over their heads.
Everyone between you and the goal.
Yeah.
That's not even pointless. That's just madness.
Yeah.
Okay, number 10. Again, this one's actually pretty good. Being able to spoil a mark by punching the ball further into the crowd than anyone else. What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that? You said it, mate.
So is that like it's worth more of a stat the further it goes into the crowd?
Yeah, even though it's not.
Well, yeah, that'd be pointless.
It would be pointless, wouldn't it?
Okay, yeah, I get what I mean.
Yeah. I guess you could argue that that's just strength, really. But
strength.
But I do like the idea of it. Just smash, and it's just like, well, it went 10 rows back, or it went 20 rows back.
Or
doesn't
we
matter.
need a new footy.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. To round it out, number 11.
Fucking hell.
Number 11, being able to sell candy to your own teammates.
Being able to sell candy to your own teammates.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm determined to, because this is the last one. I hope you guys are all appreciative of that. I'm determined to try and justify this to being just a little bit pointless.
Yeah.
I'm struggling, which I'm sure isn't hard to believe. Well, if you sell candy to your teammate, so and your teammate falls for it, and your teammate's direct opponent also falls for it, you've created a bit of space.
Right.
You're on.
Right.
You're on your way.
You really, okay.
Wait, I've just done that for you. You were supposed to try and justify that. Fuck.
No, thanks. You've justified it. That's all I needed. Now I'm going to do it. Sell candy to your own teammates.
Just before we get into Get Forward, I'm going to squeeze in another apology. And I'm going to ask, what is the most pointless, not most pointless, little bit pointless footy scenario you could possibly imagine?
Yeah.
I can't wait for no comments on that one. You know what? Actually, no. While we're on the subject, when we say get in touch or let us know your thoughts or anything like that, you don't necessarily need to wait for an Instagram clip. Because you know what? I'm a busy man.
Wow.
The Instagram clips take a little while, okay? They take up a lot of time. Comment on YouTube. There's a whole fucking video there. Comment down below, right there. Don't wait for Instagram. That's not aimed at anyone in particular.
I reckon we get some more hate mail now, I reckon.
You know what? Well, that's what happens when you make it.
So, getting forward now from that.
From whatever that was.
Yes. The 8th of May is coming up, mate. It's going to be between now and the next episode.
Yes, it is,
And the 8th of May is, well, we declared it a few weeks ago, it's Mateship Day. It's our hypothetical You know, that day.
Yeah, we did declare that, yeah.
Where the two, as opposed to rivals, the friendly teams play each other.
Mm-hmm.
So in honour of that, just wholesome vibes and everything, you know, what is the most pointless sporting organisation that you know?
In honour of the upcoming
mateship
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's obviously a connection there. I mean, you'd know a thing or two about pointless organisations, wouldn't you?
Wow.
Would you want to? There's a conversation you could probably share.
Wow.
If you wanted to.
No, because you were pointing at the North Scarf.
I was pointing at the North Scarf, but I was on about a conversation you had on
You're
Saturday.
talking about the other blue.
I was talking about the other blue.
Yeah, so there's playoffs are happening at the moment.
Not for our teams anymore.
No, not for our teams anymore. Both of our teams did make the playoffs.
They did, which is, you know,
yeah, good on them.
Shout out to Chicago and the other one.
The other one. Sorry.
Well, pointless.
Yeah, exactly. So I've now met two people in the past couple of weeks that follow basketball, mind you. Not that they don't follow basketball. Follow teams in the NBA. And were unaware that there was a team called the Minnesota Timberwolves. Two people in a couple of weeks. So I don't know. I feel like my team's kind of a bit pointless right now.
I feel like you've got your answer to your own question there.
Yeah.
The Minnesota Timberwolves. And if it's not, it's probably North.
Wow. You reckon? What about one of those, very much out of my league here, one of those teams that are going to get relegated in the EPL? Yeah.
That's a good attempt at trying to divert and deflect it all.
I just used the word relegated. I know very little about EPL.
No, you've used the right terminology there with your stolen words. Yeah. Norwich. You could say Everton these days. Everton might be on the way down.
Wow. Wait for that hate mail. Yeah. All those Norwich and Everton fans.
Yeah.
What did Tim Cahill do to you? He played for Everton.
He did play for Everton. You're right. Yeah. So with that in mind, I'm going to stick with the Timberwolves being the most pointless organisation. Let us know. You comment whether this ends up on Instagram or not. If it doesn't, comment on YouTube. The most pointless sporting organisation you can think of.
Yes. I like it.
Don't say the Pels.
Oh,
don't do that.
Now that you've said it, they're going to say it. Like,
no.
Actually, they're probably not going to say anything.
No.
But yeah. Time to switch on.
Yeah, I guess.
Switch on.
Okay, so switching on. Do you want to go first? I always go first. Do you want to just get into it?
Yeah, you go.
Okay. All right, okay. We'll keep things normal. So keeping it on whatever theme this is this week. What would you call it? A little bit pointless. Well, we don't need to ask what our most pointless ever episode is, do we? Got a pretty good understanding of what that might be. So question 1. Would you rather be able to throw a footy 50 metres or kick a cricket ball 50 metres? Both pointless skills in their respective sports.
Yeah. Yep. So throwing a footy 50 metres.
It's a long way to throw it, I feel.
That is a very long way to throw. Like, would it be like gridiron style, I'm assuming?
It wouldn't necessarily. Undefined.
Undefined. It could be any way.
You can decide. You can apply that any way you like.
Yeah. Okay. Kicking a cricket ball 50 metres would fucking hurt.
It would hurt. And I'm surprised it's taken you that long to come out and say that.
Yeah. I'm going to go with throwing a footy 50 metres just because I wouldn't want to hurt my foot.
That's the only answer. Yeah, and you're capable enough of injuring yourself without kicking a cricket ball. So
yeah, I think I'm
fair.
injuring myself just sitting down at the moment, actually.
You look so comfy.
I know, but like,
What about the new set? What you want to?
It's just my back.
Your back.
Back.
My back. My back. Okay. I've a second question for you.
Dos.
Yeah, hold on. What is the most pointless rule in footy? And there is a correct answer here.
There is?
There is a correct answer.
I haven't really thought about it. I'll tell you one rule that I swear I never see. Like, I never see it on when I'm watching the footy. It was always like when we were playing out in the schoolyard and stuff, people would call all the time. But like watching the footy, I swear I never see it. Kicking in danger, I swear I never see it.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Because it's like it is a good rule in terms of like protecting people.
Yeah,
you don't want to kick someone in the face, but at the same time, it's like I never see it.
So you're saying it's a pointless rule?
No, it's not. Yeah, actually, no. I've gone down the wrong path.
It's all right.
I don't know. What's pointless? What's a pointless rule?
Do you want to put you out of your misery?
Yeah.
The correct answer is any rule change that's come in the last 20 years.
Cop that.
I don't have anything to say. That's it for me, mate, this week.
Nice.
What do you got?
Nice. Question 1. How many times have the Demons held their opposition pointless in the first quarter?
That's clever. I rate that.
A, 12, B, 15, C, 21, D, 29. So this is all time.
Ever.
How many times have the Demons held their opposition scoreless in the first quarter, like starting up the game?
First quarter. So they were found at like what, 1850 something? No, not quite that long. 1890 something.
1890 something.
Yeah. So I'm thinking of Newcastle. Newcastle 1859. Anyway.
Maybe it was before.
No, it wasn't.
Was it?
No, I don't think. It was 1890, I think. Something like that. Something like that.
Melbourne and Geelong were the first two teams, but yeah, probably 1890. So I don't know.
So that's a few years of footy. That's a long time. C.
You're brave.
I am brave enough to pick C.
It's B.
That's what I said.
15 times.
15 times. Okay. I wonder how many of those would have been recently.
I think when I was checking, I think the most recent one was, I think it was 2008 or something.
Really?
I think so.
That's a surprise.
Yeah. That may be completely wrong.
No, you've done so well this week. I wouldn't doubt that.
Question 2.
Question 2.
Have you ever pulled out a reverse sweep in a game of club cricket?
A reverse sweep? No, I haven't. No. I have enough trouble with the regular sweep.
Have you ever pulled out a regular sweep in a game of club
I've tried to, yeah. I can't, get down on one knee quick enough.
Right.
Yeah, I think I did it one of the games this season and got bowled. This season just gone.
Was it off a spinner or a pace bowler?
It was one of those ones that can't decide. Yeah, just runs it off a few steps and just puts it down there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
So, no. What's your answer to that?
Reverse sweep?
Just think about it.
Yeah.
You batted as a left-hander for a little while there.
I did.
So was every shot you played
technically
a reverse sweep there?
Oh. Probably more of a switch hit then, wouldn't it?
Probably a permanent switch hit.
A permanent switch hit. I did play. I remember pulling out a reverse sweep in school cricket in grade 6.
Oh, before my time.
Yeah.
How'd that go for you?
Got a single.
We take him.
It was a very nothing ball, pretty wide outside off stump, and I probably could have done anything with it, but I had decided 3 balls earlier that I was going to reverse sweep that particular ball. So
that's fair.
I guess that's you don't want to premeditate anything. So
When you said quick single, and I said we take it, and you can watch the footage back, rewind to where he says that, you can realize where my brain went. We'll take it, and I was going to say we could have done with it. We could have done with another quick single in the grand final. It came up a lot on Saturday.
It did.
And it brought up a lot of emotions that I thought I'd suppressed.
It's all part of the healing process, I think.
That implies it will heal.
Is it 7 stages of grief?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It ends with denial, doesn't it?
Something like that.
Something like that. I might not be quite right there. What's next?
My Mate's Multi.
Money! Money!
Alrighty, time for My Mate's Multi.
If it looks like we've been crying with laughter, that's because in between segments there, Ashwin just... Nah, I'm never going to go into it. Don't worry.
We'll start laughing again.
I went out of my way to bring it up, to not bring it up. Carry on.
I'll go through my legs from last week. Leg 1. I said, how you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
I said, we will use Uber Eats no more than once between now and next week. How many times have you used Uber Eats in the past week?
I don't know. No, I don't think I have.
You haven't?
I don't think so. Let me double check. I'm getting up Uber Eats. Let me go to previous. How was Hungry Jack's Oakley? That was a while ago. So
No.
Oh, that was from when I was visiting somewhere else.
We did get GYG, but that wasn't. We went and got GYG together.
We did, yeah, we did. So none for me.
None.
You?
Yes. None.
None. Okay.
So that's one leg.
Well done, man.
Thanks, mate.
It's a leg.
1 from 1. Just getting off to a good start. Leg 2.
Yeah.
I said there will be some form of confrontation and at least one tech foul in our elimination basketball final tomorrow.
There was no tech.
There was no tech in the whole game, was there?
There was no tech.
But there should have been.
There should have. There wasn't. There wasn't. You know why? Because the umpire was umpire. It wasn't an umpire. He was a referee.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah. It's out there. I'm not going to say that. Bit of argy-bargy. Not started by anyone on this couch. But I've gone out of my way to try and get your leg up. I haven't really, but...
We were down.
The thing is, there was this one individual on the other team who was going all game.
Yeah.
Not just at me. And a bit of confrontation involving me, but no tech, so that's a no.
True.
You went too specific.
Yeah, I went to. I didn't even realize that.
Fuck you.
So that's a no.
Gonna grab some more people?
1 from 2. Leg 3. I said the leading disposal getter this week will have more kicks than handballs. Josh Kelly was the leading disposal getter. He had 41.
He did have 41.
21 kicks and 20 handballs.
So about as close as it gets.
That's very close. Cutting it very fine, but he got through, pulled through for me. So
he did. He
did.
Just for you. Just for you.
Just for me. So 2 out of 3. I think I'm back to, I'd say, just pretty good form. I'd say I'm in good nick.
Mate, considering the amount of zeros you had, you take 2 out of 3. Well done.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, leg 1, I said will be carried to yet another basketball grand final. And no, that did not happen. That did not happen, as we touched on.
Yeah.
I said, so the episode before, I said that someone would kick a bag of 7 plus, and then Jeremy Cameron did. So the following week, I said that no one would kick a bag of 7 plus, and Tom Lynch kicked 7 goals 5.
He did.
So that's a no as well. And then leg 3, I said, this was just me trying to stretch it to make it somewhat housemate related. I said that Ashwin would do 2 plus more loads of laundry than me this week. How many have you done since we recorded?
I did 1 yesterday.
Fuck. I did 2 the day before.
Wow.
Shit. All right. Well, that's none out of 3.
Mate, we've swapped.
I've joined the dark side, and I do not like it.
It's all right. You'll get used to it. It's fine. It's like a strange sense of comfort, I think.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So, my legs for this week. Leg 1. Jeremy Cameron to kick more behinds than goals against his old club this weekend.
Okay. If he kicks 10 goals, 11 behinds, I'm fine with that.
Leg 2. Chris Paul and Luka Doncic to have more assists than anyone in their respective teams over the next week.
Okay. So cumulative across their playoff series.
Yeah. So I think there's probably going to be, what's that? Between now and then, probably 3-4 games or something.
Are they playing each other?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good shout.
And leg 3. I will see exactly 0 posts about the Tasmanian Jack Jumpers come up in my feed over the next week.
What's that?
They're the NBL team, the new NBL team, the Tasmanian Jack Jumpers. They beat Melbourne United. They made it into the.
Melbourne United good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I think so.
I think so. Oh.
They're into the finals, mate.
And no one gives a shit about
their inaugural season. They're into the finals. First season.
Shit.
Versing the Sydney Kings, who
I've heard of them before.
I think they're good.
I think they're pretty good too. Didn't Gazy play for them?
I don't know.
You're such a fucking fraud. Okay. So, well, I learnt of the Tasmanian Jack Jumpers tonight. So there you go. We're not just laughing, we're learning too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Mine this week. I said leg 1, the combined margin of both Friday night games. There's 2 Friday night games again. Both Friday night games will have a combined margin of 75 points or more.
Right, okay. Yep.
So I believe that, let me get it up. Port Adelaide are playing the Western Bulldogs and Freo are playing North Melbourne.
Yep. So the combined margin
will be 75 or more.
Okay, cool.
Leg 2. I will lose another spot in my work footy tipping comp.
Where are you at the moment?
I'm down to 6th out of 13.
You're just progressively dropping down?
Step by step. I think I was like 3rd, but like equal 2nd for a bit. And then just kind of...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so not going so well there. Not going so well, so we'll see how that goes. And leg 3. Ashwin will not get more than 1 leg this week. This coming week.
Really? So I'm back to 0.
No, you won't. You'll get 1.
I'll get 1.
You get 1 or 0.
That's a pretty safe leg, actually, I reckon.
Okay.
It's good. It's a good one. It's like 1 is our fallback, right? Like,
okay, I'll change it. Ashwin will get 0.
Ooh.
Ashwin will get 0 legs.
Wow.
Next week.
That's really? You reckon the Jack Jumpers that's not gonna get up?
0 legs. I'm calling it.
Okay. All right. Can't the Jack Jumpers?
Alrighty, that's going to do it for this week, and I'm sure you're all as relieved as I am because it's been something this week. It's been something. No, it's been alright. Actually, it's been alright. You've done well.
It's been me. It's been a creative dump of just random shit.
Emphasis on dump and shit.
Yeah, and then somehow you've come through and tried to pick up the shit and mold it into a theme, I think.
That's not an insight into us as housemates together, by the way. That's not.
No. That probably would be the case if we were roommates, though, I think.
That's a callback. Anything interesting happening? Probably not, eh? Do we just kind of want to get up and get out of here? Or?
In terms of, like, coming up?
Just anything. Yeah, anything you want to say.
New TV's all right.
Yeah, we got a new TV, by the way. Yeah, we did return it and we did get another one.
We did, and it was slightly smaller, but better, I think.
Fits the room better.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to go probably watch that now. Probably not watch some Community.
That same episode. We'll watch the episode, the epidemiology.
We will have to watch that episode with Jeff Winger dressed up as David Beckham.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I guess I can squeeze one more apology in for this week. Anything you want to say, or shall I sign her off?
Keep kicking goals.